Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am this Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing the season 2 finale of Avatar The Last Airbender called The Crossroads of Destiny. Finally got my tripod, so I'm giving it a go. So, Aang found Toph after he picked up Sokka, and then we cut to where Azula talks to the Daily and gives a very scary but motivating speech. Then Iroh and Zuko are at the palace, and then we cut to where Aang lies to Sokka and Toph about learning the Avatar state and how he can get in and out of it completely. Then we cut to where Azula shows up and busts Iroh and Zuko, and they manage to escape. And then Zuko's like, I'm gonna go fight them. And he got captured hella easy. And then we cut to our king, the reassures Team Avatar, minus Katara, that everything's fine. Then Zuko got put in captivity with Katara. Then we cut to where Toph meets Iroh, and everyone else freaks out about that. And he's like, I need you to help me find rescue my nephew Zuko. And they're like, no. And they're like, it's like, and Zuko, I was like, he's changed a little bit. And it's like, well, we need to see that on the outside before we do that. Anyway, but they do decide to help. And then he got a henchman, and they're talking about the coup. Well, one of the Daily people. And then to Roland thing is starting to get a little bit worried about Zilla because he got a report from one of the Daily agents saying like she's really taking control and da 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 da. And he's like, oh crap. Then we cut to where Katara berates Bazooka, berates Zuko. Oh my god, that was she just went off on him, and I was like, oh snap. And then they talk about you have no idea what this war has done to me personally. Like they took my mother, and then he says that's one thing we have in common. And they start to bond a little bit. Then Aang and Iroh go to find Katara and Zuko, and Iroh thinks that Aang is wise, and they just talk about life and all this other stuff, and basically, as Iroh was talking about the way and then they told they went in this beautiful old Basing, which is like a bunch of crystals, like an underground waterfall, which was super cool. Then we cut to where the coup is happening, and Azula captured Team Avatar. Then we cut to the Daily betray Long Fang, and he's just basically done. Then we cut to where Zuko is trying to change, and then talk about his scar because like Katara said like when we picture the enemy, it was always your face, and she's like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. And then she almost used that special water on him to fix his scar, but then Aang and Iroh showed up, and then Iroh says that he's at a crossroads of destiny because he kind of he's Zuko's very pissed off that Iroh is helping the Avatar. And I was like, you let go of Appa, like you helped him too. Like then we cut to where Azula confronts Zuko and basically got Iroh captured and tells him to choose. Then we cut to a really cool action scene with Azula, with Avatar, and with Aang, who is the Avatar, and Katara. And then we find out what Zuko chose, and he is back to capturing Aang and goes ballistic. Like his eyes almost went crazy, fighting him. Then we cut to where Toph busts Sokka and the King out, and you have a really cool action scene again with Zuko versus Katara and Aang versus Azula. Really cool, like, especially between Azula versus Aang. So basically, she used her fire as like almost like a jet engine, and like was about to take off, and so then Aang was dressed up like had all the crystal on him, and it was like a crystal man, and the way they collided was amazing. Uh, then we cut to where Toph gets the bear, for the king, and then we cut to where Aang is going into the Avatar state. So he's like, "I'm sorry, Katara," and literally gets into like a crystal thing that blocks all the attacks and stuff, and lets Katara go and gets into the Avatar state. And then Azula shot him with lightning, and he fell. And then Katara goes postal and goes beast mode, and it was like probably one of the coolest scenes. And then Iroh helps out, and he allowed himself to get captured again. So Katara and Aang escape. Then Katara used the special water to heal Aang, and he is still with us. And the king said, Ba Sing Se fell. And that was the end of the episode. It was a crazy episode. I gave it an A+. And, you know, Zuko's like, "Oh, I'm a changed person." And when Katara confronted him on it, he's like, "Well, I changed it again." And basically just goes just how he was, just crazy. It was a really good episode, and I really, really enjoyed it. The action scenes were amazing. I loved it. And also, that was the season finale. I really don't do this a lot for TV shows, seasons especially. This was an A+ season for me. I loved every single episode. Every episode had depth, more character growth, and it wasn't stupid. Like, even the filler episodes were really good. It wasn't just like, oh, it's a filler. You know, it was like they had some type of meaning in it, and kind of unlike the first season, there was a couple episodes that was just like, eh. But this season really progressed, and to me, it's an A+ season. So, and I don't think I've. There might have been one other show that I've done that for A+ season, but other than that, it doesn't really happen. Anyway, really good episode. Really enjoyed it, and I'll be starting season 3 tomorrow. Well, for y'all. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. That's going to do it for this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to do that. I'm tired. Anyway, see y'all next video. Bye.